has happened with the ways that the professional leagues have intertwined sports betting and gambling into every single aspect of their sports is that now it's all about betting. It's not about creating community. It is wild to go to a bar or to go to a tailgate or even just like a game watch party and sitting there and watching the men be completely silent, staring at their phones the entire time. Because all they are doing is betting money. Betting money. So once again, one of the few safe like community spaces is now being infiltrated with gambling.
Wow. Y'all, I was just schooled and educated because this is just not a part of my realm. But Micah, she's talking about, this is a man's thing. This is kind of how, they don't have these relationships anymore. Do you see that this is maybe something also generational? Because it seems like we're all talking about, people maybe our age, maybe, well, maybe in their 30s and up. But do you see that this may be a problem across the spectrum in generations with our young men?
I feel like it can become a problem. And the truth of the matter is that our society has been bonding, males in our society have been bonding over sports for centuries, right? And this is what has been designed by the leaders of the world to give to people to deal with, for them to help them deal with the aggression that they feel from what they have to go through out in society and out in the world, right? So instead of, maybe giving them talk tools, like therapy and coaching for coping mechanisms and stuff like that, it's like, let's give them sports. Let's give them all of the excitement and all of the rush and all of the community right there in an arena, right? And then that's kind of all they know. They a lot of times they don't think about like, what else can I do to deal with my issues and the things that I'm unhappy about with in life. And instead they just go check out during sports season. So it's kind of like the perfect formula to get them all when they're already in a state where they're not thinking, right? To put something else in their lap. And it was like, well, here's another level to this rush, right? And this one might have a better outcome for you to help you deal with the things that you already hate. There's the opportunity for more money. And look, everybody's doing it. It is so easy. It's scary. It reminds me of like a lab rat experiment, what is happening in real time. And so only those that actually want to sit down and take the initiative and be like thinkers for themselves will actually kind of maybe look and realize what's going on and think like, okay, how can I escape? How can I step outside of this? How can I not pass down this behavior to my son, right? Or the other young men in my community. So yeah, like it's absolutely happening, but everybody has to take individual responsibility. So this is not just happening to Black men, it's happening to all men, but it's like, why not continue to include us in the conversation or in the marketing, because they know that we'll participate.
Mm, mm. That's kind of deep analytics when you look into the marketing plans. They get into deep diving into what are the demographics of what they can tap into. You know all about demographics, Tiara. So, do you think that this is planned from day one on how they're going to target certain people, especially the young men? What do you think that they're seeing in this demographic that they can tap into and take advantage of to get this money?